He's only 18 years old and he's currently regarded as the best point guard out of France. He was voted the best young player of the year in France and is projected to be the best international player in next year's NBA draft. This is Nolan Traore, a 6'3" guard with a strong frame who's been dominating the international basketball scene. This year, he was invited to be part of the Nike Hoop Summit, where elite international players competed against USA's junior select team, which included top prospects like Cooper Flagg and Ace Bailey. Traore is already being compared to a young Tony Parker because of their similar play style and shared French background. But just how good is Nolan Traore? And is he really worth the hype? To find out, we have to go back to where it all began. Nolan Traore was born on May 28, 2006. In the French town of Gennevilliers-sur-Marne, just 30 minutes outside of Paris. From a young age, he was introduced to the world of basketball, inspired by his older brother, Armel Traore, a rising star in his own right who's currently signed to the Lakers. Nolan started playing team basketball at the age of 4, joining the local club COC Gennevilliers, where he played from 2010 to 2014. These early years were foundational and ignited his passion for the sport while developing his skills. In 2014, Traore moved to VGA Saint-Maur Omnisports, where he played for the under 9 to 11 teams over the next 3 years. His team quickly became evident, and in 2017, when he was just 11 years old, he joined St. Charles Charron, an amateur team known for developing top young French talent for the NBA. Between 2019 to 2021, Traore played for the Pôle Espoirs Île-de-France, competing in the French Junior Championships and averaging over 16 points per game. His performances at these championships made him a player to watch as he displayed his impressive talent on a larger stage. But this was just the beginning. The next step in Traore's journey was his admission to the prestigious INSEP Training Institute. In 2021, there he played for their affiliated team, Centre Fédéral, competing in the French third-tier division, the prestigious sports academy in Paris known for producing legends like Tony Parker, Boris Diaw, and Evan Fournier. From the moment he joined, Traore was eager to make his mark. In his debut season, he played 11 games, but he only averaged 2.2 points and 2.3 assists per game. It was a humble beginning, but the sparks of his talent would soon become very evident. The following year, Traore's game started to improve. He played in 32 games, averaging over 11 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 3.5 assists a game. His growth was undeniable. His performance on the court reflected his dedication and hard work off the court. By his final season in the third-tier league, Traore had evolved into an unstoppable player. Over 27 games, he averaged 16.8 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 5 assists in just under 20 minutes per game. And starting in 2022, Traore started playing for Team France on the international stage at the FIBA Under-16 European Championship. Over 7 games, he averaged an impressive 13.6 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 5.7 assists per game, a performance that caught international attention. In 2023, at the FIBA Under-18 European Championship, Traore faced tougher competition, but still delivered a respectable 8.6 points, 2.1 rebounds, and 3.1 assists per game. But 2024 was the year Nolan truly came into his own. At the FIBA Under-18 Eurobasket Championship, he averaged an outstanding 14 points, 9.3 assists, and 3.6 rebounds per game, showing the world that he was ready to be the future of France basketball. But his game wasn't just about numbers, it was about his presence, leadership, and poise under pressure. The French national team had been grappling with a point guard problem ever since Thomas Hurtel was banned from representing France due to geopolitical tensions following his decision to sign with a Russian club. So now France national team coach Frédéric Foutoux described Traore as a cornerstone for the future of French basketball, and his vision, court awareness, and leadership have drawn comparisons to none other than Tony Parker. During the 2024 offseason, Nolan Traore stood at a career-defining crossroads. Offers poured in, not just from elite French clubs, but also from prestigious college programs in the US. His incredible performance over the past few years have caught the attention of Saint-Quentin Basketball, a top-tier division team in France. After careful deliberation, Traore chose loyalty to stay in France, signing a 2-year deal with Saint-Quentin ahead of the 2024 season. The move wasn't just about basketball, it was about commitment to his roots. Saint-Quentin's head coach, Julien Mailly, couldn't hide his excitement, and he emphasized the significance of Traore's commitment not just to the club, but to French basketball as a whole. But Nolan didn't stop there. On March 30th, 2024, he made his pro debut for Saint-Quentin, and in just 15 minutes of play, he dropped 5 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists. A modest stat line, but a decent start for the young star. Fast forward to October 2024, Nolan entered the Basketball Champion League and made history. In his debut, he scored an unbelievable 27 points, setting the record for most points scored in a single game by an under-21 player. But with talent comes scrutiny. Critics began to point out inconsistencies in his game. One night he's dazzling the crowd with jaw-dropping plays, the next he's struggling with poor shot selection and avoidable turnovers. A lot of people noted that while Nolan is good at scoring off the dribble and playmaking, his defense against quicker opponents and his shooting consistency still remain as areas of concern. The biggest question now is whether Nolan Traore's flashes of brilliance can evolve into some steady and reliable forces at the highest level of basketball. Some believe that his inconsistency might undermine his prospects, while others argue that his youth and potential justify giving him the time and support he needs to grow into a star. In an era where young talents like Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, and Dylan Harper dominate headlines in the US, Nolan Traore's name is starting to rise to the top of global conversations. Cooper Flagg is considered the crown jewel of American college basketball, a versatile forward with an elite defensive presence and a well-rounded offensive game. But while Flagg is a force in the front court, Traore controls the game from the point guard position, dictating tempo and creating opportunities with surgical precision. Ace Bailey, another highly touted American prospect, is a scoring machine with an aggressive playing style and natural athleticism. Where Bailey relies on his physical gifts to dominate, Traore's impact comes from his exceptional court vision and ability to break down defenses with his handles and playmaking. Dylan Harper, the smooth and polished guard, is known for his scoring versatility and ability to hit tough shots. But Nolan's game stands out because of his ability to elevate his teammates' play, often threading passes through impossible angles and showing a maturity beyond his years in crunch time moments. What makes Nolan Traore so special compared to these elite US players isn't just his talent, it's his experience at the professional level. While many of his American peers are still competing at the high school or college level, Nolan has already played against grown men in one of Europe's most competitive leagues. NBA scouts have taken notice of this key difference, where Traore is facing seasoned professionals night after night. One scout commented, "Nolan Traore isn't just a talent, he's battle-tested. He's been forced to grow up fast, playing in environments where every mistake is punished. That's an edge many US prospects just don't have." Another comparison worth noting is Nikola Topic, a Serbian guard projected to be a top pick in the same NBA draft class as Nolan. Topic is praised for his size and scoring ability, but Traore arguably has the better feel for playmaking and floor leadership, which many analysts believe will translate more seamlessly to the NBA. While Cooper Flagg might have highlight blocks and Ace Bailey might have thunderous dunks, Traore's game is about creating opportunities and controlling the rhythm of the play, traits that championship teams are built around. His ability to read defenses, adapt mid-game, and excel in high-pressure situations is what sets him apart. These aren't just flashy attributes, they're the foundation of elite point guard play in the NBA. But perhaps the most exciting part of Traore's game is his ceiling. He's already breaking records in the Basketball Champions League, and if his development continues on this trajectory, he could very well surpass the hype surrounding many of the top American prospects. At just 18 years old, Nolan Traore is carrying not just the expectations of scouts and coaches, but also the hopes of an entire nation. French basketball is looking for its next star, and Nolan might just be the answer. But the debate will continue. Can he surpass Cooper Flagg's hype? And will he be able to outshine Ace Bailey's raw athleticism? Only time will tell. One thing is clear though, Nolan Traore belongs in this conversation. But do you think Nolan Traore is a future star in the making? Or is he another promising talent who might fall short of expectations? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below.